Did the people who bought a home in 2021 make a huge mistake? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Eric Whitener, broker owner of the Knoxbox Real Estate Group here in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. Man, 2021 was a crazy year. People were buying homes left and right, anything that hit the market. Multiple offers and bidding wars way over asking price seemed to happen all the time, which caused a lot of buyers to get frustrated and drop out, saying things like, I'll just wait till the market slows down. I'll just wait till prices come down. But looking at today's market and what's going on got me thinking, did those folks that bought in 2021 make a huge mistake or not? So I'm going to work through some of the differences between 2021 and 2022, and I think you might be surprised at what we find. So I'm going to go through a few examples and we're going to do a little bit of math. So I hope I don't lose you. Just follow along and let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Looking back at August of 2021, the average sales price in the Knoxville area was $343,000. Fast forward to 2022, and the average sales price is now $391,000. That's a $48,000 difference. Looking at the median sales price in 2021, $285,000. 2022, the median sales price is $325,000. Now, just to clarify, the median sales price means that half the homes that sold below and the other half sold above that dollar amount. But that's a $40,000 difference. So needless to say, home prices went up somewhere between, say, $40,000 and $50,000 in 1 year. Now let's look at interest rates, because a lot of people have to finance to buy a house. And rates are 5.5% to 6%. And for some folks, a little higher than that. We may even see 6.5% this year. So let's take that information and boil it down into an actual example. Let's take a home that was for sale, say, for $335,000. Now, if a buyer had planned to get a 90% loan to value loan on that, they'd be putting 10% down. So let's just call it $35,000 for easy math. And to win the property, they bid over ask 5%. So they went in another $16,750 over ask. They're just going to pay cash. That's a total down payment of $51,750. Now, that's a lot of money. And that's the reason why a lot of buyers couldn't win, is because they weren't able to or willing to either pay over or had the cash in hand to do. Now, let's look at the mortgage. Basically, with that purchase price and that down payment, we're looking at a mortgage of around $300,000. You figure it out, with a 3% mortgage at 30 years, principal and interest payment works out to be $1,265 a month. Now, there's taxes and insurance that gets added to that, but that's irrelevant for this conversation. Now, let's fast forward to August of 2022. That same house is now, say, worth $375,000 or $40,000 more. Now you don't have to bid over ask. Maybe it's not even a multiple offer opportunity, but you're going to pay full price. You're still putting 10% down. That works out to $37,500, considerably less than what the person in 2021 put down by paying over ask. Now you're financing $337,500 at 30 years, 5.5% interest rate, which is probably better than it actually is today. That payment works out to $1,916 principal and interest. So the person who bought in 2021 has a payment that's $651 a month cheaper. The difference in down payment, cash out of hand, between the two was $14,250. So it would only take approximately 2 years for the person who bought in 2021 to save the difference. After that 2 years, they're just saving money over the person who bought in August of 2022. Let's not forget, though, that the person who waited to buy in 2022 most likely had to rent. The average rent for an apartment in the Knoxville area is approximately $1,500. That works out to about $18,000 a year that person paid in rent, that they don't get any tax benefit from, and that they get nothing back when they move out except for their deposit. They also missed out on that $40,000 in equity that the person in 2021 bought. So it sounds like to me right now, the person who paid 5% over in 2021 actually made a really good decision. Now, again, the market is shifting and people have been waiting for prices to come down. Even though there's no true signs that an actual price reduction across the board will happen, that is the hopes of many buyers. So let's look at an example where you get to take 5% off of the purchase price right off the top. Okay, so that's a savings on that $375,000 house of $18,750. You're still putting 10% down, so there's $35,625. You're borrowing at today's rate of 5.5, which is on the low side, a total amount of $320,625 for 30 years. That works out to a payment of $1,820 principal and interest. That's now a $555 difference between the person who bought in 2021 and paid over asking and the person who bought in 2022 and paid 5% below asking. That comes to an annual difference of $6,660. With the difference in the down payment of $16,125, it would take approximately 2.5 years for the person who bought in 2021 to make up the difference in the cash that they put out of pocket to buy that house. After that, they're saving money every month, $555. Plus, now let's think about this. You've rented for almost 2 years waiting for home prices to come down. Now you're in the hole $36,000 in rent, and you still missed out on some serious equity gain. There's a Chinese proverb that says the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is now. Think about it. A lot of people got hung up on whether or not property values would go down or all the other what ifs, but didn't think about certain questions like, what if interest rates don't get any better? What if property values don't go down? What if rents continue to climb? There's a lot of good reasons why somebody should own a home, even in today's market. Now, you might be thinking, Eric, you're just a real estate agent looking to sell somebody a house. And well, you wouldn't be wrong. But the truth of the matter is I actually want you to own real estate because I've never seen anybody, and I've never personally left an apartment or a rental and walked away with a paycheck. Nothing more than my actual deposit. But I have made money owning real estate, and I've helped a lot of people buy and sell homes, and I've watched them make money owning real estate. First-time home buyers, it's always been really hard to get that first house. But once you own one, you want to always own one. You want to move up into that next house or move across town to the house by the school zone you want to be in, but you want to always own a house because homes appreciate. Your mortgage gets fixed. You can take advantage of the market when you decide to at that point. Let's say interest rates do go down after you've already bought a house. That happened to me. I bought a house in 2018. My interest rate was 5.25. Then in 2021, I refinanced and got 3.25, saved $600 a month on my payment. Now I'm at a point where I could sell my house and make a good amount of money off the equity I've gained, but I don't want to because interest rates are close to 6%, and honestly, there's still not a home out there I'm willing to trade mine for. If you're not ready to buy a home right now, that's one thing, but that should be a goal for you to reach. If you have questions about buying a home, reach out to me or reach out to another realtor you trust and put a game plan together to get you on the right track to homeownership. But if you're somebody who's sitting on the sidelines trying to time the market, you're waiting for prices to come down, you're waiting for interest rates to come down, you might be setting yourself up for some major disappointment and costing yourself a lot of money. I'm Eric Whitener with the Knoxbox Real Estate Group, and I hope you found this video to be informative. If so, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. If you got questions or want to know more about other areas in East Tennessee, be sure to check out my other videos or go to our website at theknoxbox.com. And with that said, I'll catch you in the next video. Go Vols!